Hey Wild fans, hockey fans, Jersey fans, thanks for joining me for this one. The Minnesota Wild have released their new alternate or 25th anniversary jersey for this upcoming season. We've had so many awesome jersey releases in the last couple of weeks. Minnesota's no exception, and it comes in interesting timing, specifically here on the channel, because last Friday, which is just a couple of days ago, we went through some designers' work from the community, some jersey concepts, and the title of that series was Fanatics Future, and they were specifically alternate jerseys. And that was part 3, by the way. We did home, away, and then alternates. But in that video, Shane, who's the designer, his vision for the Minnesota Wild is extremely close to what we just got as a release jersey. So it was super interesting timing. Shane was reading the cards a little bit, I think, and predicting the future. So I want to jump into the photos that Minnesota revealed or released, and then I'll give you my opinion, obviously, as we talk through them, and then I'll show you his actual concept side by side a little bit through this video, so you can see how close he actually came. So let's bring up the first one. This is the first photo that I saw, and my immediate first impression was, wow. Look at that gold. That is the same gold that we see on the Vegas jerseys. It's the same style of gold that we see around the new Blackhawks home jersey. They had put that little bit of gold kind of stroke, I guess, around it. It's got that metal style reflection, and I think it looks very good. However, this specific photo here doesn't really show it in the best, I guess, frame. So let's continue on with the images that they released, and we'll find a better one and dig a little bit deeper. So the next photo that they released that I saw was basically the number kit. They were talking about that, and they said the return of the original number set from 2000 featuring notched edges, which are replicated in the primary logo. So this is one of the best number kits that has ever existed in the NHL. I think it's probably the best part of this jersey, to be completely honest. I absolutely love that they brought it back, and I think it was such a brilliant decision. It was a must-have. If you're going to bring back this jersey, you've got to bring back that brilliant number kit. So 10 out of 10 on that decision from Minnesota. This next image shows off the shoulder patch, the original 1998 word mark highlighted in the shoulder patch. So the team was established in 2000, but the actual, I guess, teaser or visual kind of branding or inception of the team actually happened in 1998, I guess. So that's where that comes from. Then we've got this photo of, well, let's read. Expanded use of the metallic gold in the numbers and striping. I love when teams do this. I love when teams release detailed shots like this. That's what I want. This is the juice that I crave. So thank you to Minnesota for doing that. It looks really good. And now we have a little bit of a better photo here in different lighting. I always say that. It's great to see photos being released or jerseys being released with photos taken in different settings. And this looks very good. The gold really pops. The red is pretty thick here. And this is the point really where I want to show you Shane's concept that we looked at on Friday. So I'll bring it up on the screen. You can see it side by side. And his vision for Fanatics Future and his alternates specifically in the series was basically the exact same jersey. Now, it's not identical. The red is a little bit thinner. The gold isn't gold. It's more of like an off-white. The number kit is like on the green is off-white, but on the actual jersey, it's gold. So there's little details that are incorrect, or not the same, I guess. Not incorrect, but, not the same. But he was so close. So close. So it's really, really impressive and interesting timing that we got to look at that basically as the jersey was released. I had filmed it prior to the jersey releasing, so I couldn't comment on it in that video. But yeah, I really like this decision. It's not my favorite jersey. I said that in the video on Friday. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I was never really a huge fan of it, though. It is what it is. But I think the little details on this one that they did release, like I really like that red section expanded. And I really like the gold really being a highlight of this. It's a great pop of color on this jersey. The next photo here, you can see the number kit. You can see the patch on the shoulder. We'll continue to this one. Again, different lighting, but it still looks pretty good. That gold really does pop. It looks so good. And then the back, the numbers look amazing. They look so good. So very happy with the photos that they released. And they also released full uniform set as well, so we get to see the socks, the gloves. Now I will say that there are some discrepancies here in color, specifically in the pants and the bottom of the jersey, or I guess the green in the entire jersey. It's not the same shade. So clearly Fanatics is the manufacturer of the jersey, and is that Warrior? I don't know. The manufacturer of the pants. So two different greens. Maybe those are the home pants. I don't know. But in this next photo, Kaprizov has a different shade of green on the pants. It's closer, but it's still not identical. So I really love it when teams spend the extra effort to dial in the colors of other aspects of the uniform, getting the specific shade of colors right on the gloves, on the helmet, on the pants, the socks, everything. I just really appreciate that extra level of execution when it comes to branding. So some teams do it, some teams don't. It looks like Minnesota has a little bit of work to do there on their uniform, but these are basically preliminary photos. So maybe the actual on ice version, you know, like down the road when the season starts, maybe that will be proper. And just again, I have to comment on the numbers. The 9 and the 7 specifically look so good. If you go on to the next one, you can see the 1 and the 7 there. Another really good angle of the jersey. And also, I think the socks are like, sometimes socks don't really match the jersey that well, but I feel like they did a pretty good job on the socks. Like if you look at the red thickness of the socks, it's basically the same red thickness as the red stripe on the jersey. So like there's pretty good balance there. And the next photo, you can see the number 2. So that looks pretty good. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with the jersey. Like, again, it's still not my favorite Minnesota Wild jersey, but I love the fact that they brought it back. But brought it back, I guess, with really intelligent improvements. So I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to get this one in my collection. Possibly. This is the only Minnesota Wild jersey that I have. I guess that's not technically true. I have a Stadium Series Reebok, but in the Adidas and Fanatics series, this is the only one that I have left. I sold all my others. So, you know, might be nice to have a white one. So I'll keep my eye out on prices and see how well this sells. And if it sells too well, then maybe it won't be available for me. But I wanted to highlight one more thing, and that's the Minnesota Wild social media team. And whoever this is, whoever made the decision, I guess, behind this, I really appreciate. So someone took old photos from the Minnesota Wild from that inaugural season, and they brought them back out onto the ice and basically staged them to make it kind of look like where the original photo was taken. So this isn't a perfect example because obviously it's a little bit off, the angle's a little bit off. This one would be a tough one to do, but I just love the fact it's a really cool concept where you're like bridging past into the future. I just thought that was a really good idea. So there's 4 photos here. This is the first one. The second one, this one was staged much better. You can see the net aligns quite nicely. Obviously the proportions are off a little bit, but yeah, very, very cool. And then this next one was also really well done. It's got the bench there. You can see the fans in the background. It aligns pretty well. And then this final one here of a player coming over the boards. Like it's kind of an insignificant post, and this post will not reach the feeds of a lot of people due to the algorithm or whatever. But I just think it's a very unique, innovative post to do. So I don't know if it's a social media intern who had this idea, whether it's some kind of social media manager or marketing manager or what, but whoever was involved in the decision behind that, I think that's pretty cool. So shout out to that person or that team that decided to post this. I think that deserves some credit because there are so many obligatory photos and graphics. They just all run together from these hockey teams. And I just think this is just a little bit different. So I wanted to highlight that and give some praise where I think praise is due for the Minnesota Wild social media team. So there you have it. Let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about this jersey that they released. I've been trying to not read so many comments on this one. I decided not to kind of go down the reply section on Twitter and Facebook and some of the other platforms because I wanted to make this video first and really read the opinions of my viewers here on the channel. So if you've got a couple of minutes, let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about this one. And then I'm just going to check my computer because I want to tell you what the next video is going to be. It's going to be the San Jose Sharks. And it's ready to go. I'm ready to film it. I'm going to film it right after this one, and you'll see that tomorrow. So the San Jose Sharks released their jersey as well, their new anniversary jersey. And I definitely have opinions on that. So stay tuned for that one coming tomorrow if you're not subscribed. I'd obviously love for you to hit the subscribe button and join me for that one and all future videos as well. So have a great night. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you very soon. Adios.